Alrighty then, here we are, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 449, Chapter Headings. There's Stanley. He was looking for some attention, so he got some belly rubs before this. Alright, chapter headings. What do you do? I would say check your genre, and then do what you want to do. It could be words, as in a chapter heading, like the worst meal. Okay, and then you go in, you write your chapter. Or it could be chapter 3. Or it could be THREE, 3. I've only had one instance where a reader actually cared. And in the review, he said, the chapter headings don't match what's in the chapter. Well, I can agree with that, because sometimes I wrote the chapter heading before I wrote the chapter, and didn't go back and look and see, hey, is that representative of what's in this chapter? And there are other ones where I really went to the extreme to make sure that the chapters were what the headings said they would be. And I'm not sure it gains you readers, it loses you readers, or any of that. Probably 95% of my books only have a number for a chapter because the information flows. There's an open loop at the end of the last chapter, so the readers want to just go right in and get right into the next chapter. What about quotes? Anne McCaffrey famously her chapter headings were quotes, and you didn't even realize that you were going from chapter to chapter because there was a quote, and then all of a sudden you're reading, and it's a new chapter. Kind of cool. You can have artwork. You see this a lot in fantasy books. If you get any kind of custom editions of The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, you get really, really cool artwork that goes on the facing page and then leads into the chapter itself on the paperbacks. On Kindle ebooks, is some of that formatting lost? Yes and no. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. The users can select their fonts. So if you have a really sexy font that you're using for your book, then all of a sudden it disappears in the Kindle edition because they standardize and the user can select the font that they want and the size that they want. So you lose that control with the ebook edition. But if you have it for the paperback, make your paperback look as good as you can possibly make it. If the words are more important, if it's a whole aura of the novel, then sure, go ahead, throw some artwork in there. And just understand, if you throw in artwork, the ebook, then the download fee for Amazon increases because the file size increases, and that makes it part of a business decision. Are you going to gain more readers by having cool artwork and having cool chapter headings and logos? If you use Atticus or Vellum, you can throw in that stuff, different page break elements that are unique to your book. All of that is good if you want it. The one thing here is, once you establish it, go with it and be happy, and then maybe canvass your readers. Hey, do you like this? And some might say, I didn't even notice that, and others might say, yes, that sets your book apart. Good. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep gaining readers and keep moving forward. But don't get twisted up about it, like, oh my God, this big author is doing this, so I better do this. No. Big author has the readership that they probably don't even notice that it has chapter anythings as they're just reading the story. The story is always king. Gimmicks, that'll get people to take a look, but the story will keep them there. So always write a great story first. Whether it's centered, outboard, or something else, angled, however you want to put those in there, that's your business. Do what you need to do to make your book look like you want it to look. But don't get all twisted around the axle about it, because especially, like I said, with an ebook, that formatting all goes away, and it's standardized fairly simply. So go with what there is, write the great story, and don't get twisted up about those chapters. Chapter headings, yeah, they should kind of relate to what the chapter is about. I have a couple books that have those, and I like it. The readers kind of like it. I don't know if it's a discriminator, if it's a yes or no between readers picking it up or not. All right, there it is, chapter headings. Don't get twisted around the axle. Do what you want to do, and you'll be fine. Write a great story, and that'll make up for everything, and get them right in there and keep them in there. All right, peace, fellow humans.